Hello YouTube, it's Chris, Harriet Pipes. I hope we're all doing well. Got 4 pipes to show you today and have a bit of a chat as usual. Only 4 today because I've been started on my pipes for Chicago, for the hand finished pipes, the Fledglings. So I've spent almost the whole day on my machine à floquer, facing off shanks, drilling mortises, facing off stems, and drilling for the tenon and gluing tenons. So yeah, it's kind of like ironing. It's kind of therapeutic. You don't have to think too much. You just have to make sure things are lined up and let the machine do its job. I will get one finished next week and run the Christmas giveaway for a fledgling pipe. I'm just having a drop of Arbeloa 14 years. Slange you out. Very nice stuff. I don't like spending more than 50 euros on a bottle of whiskey, and that comes in under. And it's very, very nice. Speyside. It's kind of minerally and a little bit sweet, and it's got good legs for a cheap whiskey, really. So yeah, enjoying that. If you haven't tried it, they do a 12-year and a 14-year, which is quite close together, isn't it? But there's definitely a difference. Says American oak. It says double cask matured, so they do it in American oak and sherry casks. So I'm guessing there's some bourbon, or bourbon barrel thing would be the American oak, I would have thought. I don't know too much about these things. I just know what I like. Smoking the shop apple. It's getting an outing with some delicious Cairo in it. And yeah, it's been a busy day, and I've got about 80 fledglings out with stems that I've chosen for them. So I've got 40 staring at me now, and 40 in the cupboard, which have sort of finished. Not finished, but finished with the work I was doing today. So I think I might spend some time tomorrow on the disc just to give me a break from the machine à floquer and do the transitions. And then I've not packed that very well. And then sort them out for finish. Have a look at the grain, see if there's any nasties, if I need to throw them in the bin or rusticate them, depending on where the nasties are. But I haven't seen anything in any chambers, which is good, because that's a huge. Well, those ones I smoke myself. I just needed a tamp. There we go. But I got some interesting shapes to play with this year with the fledglings. So I'm looking forward to that. I've done princes and apples and bulldogs so far, and one Canadian. Oh, and some, not many. I've done a few billiards as well. But I've got some more billiards and Liverpool's here, which are for 6mm tenons. It's these nice forward canted doublins. Got a few of those. Varying different lengths of stem to sort out. A couple of bent billiards, semi-bent billiards. They're nice and elegant. Cooler. So some different shapes and some panelled stuff as well to muck around with. Got a good haul from my secret supplier. So yeah, so I've been very, very busy, but not much to show you. These things, they're going to be, they'll take about 2 or 3 weeks to do if I knuckle down. And of course, I've got my sister and the family, her husband and their 2 boys coming for Christmas. So I shall probably down tools for that period. They're coming from Australia and don't get to see them very often, so it'd be nice to spend time with them, but I'm sure the boys will want to have a go in the workshop, so I might let them loose on a couple of things. Right, this is really delicious. I'll show you these pipes. The poker that I had to fix up has been fixed up with a new stem. Let's get some light on it. There we go. Probably not going to see the grain, but it's a cross cut. Nice reddish stain and a saddle stem. Normally I do a tapered curved stem on my pokers, but this is more traditional for the style. This one I think I'm going to use for my, I've got an order to do for Smokers Haven this month as well, for which I have 2 pipes already and 3 on the go. I need to do another 5. So when I get bored of fledglings, I will let my creative juices loose a bit and make some pipes for Premal at Smokers Haven. Then I've got 3, I've got a sandblast which is upstairs for the oil to cure because it's a bit warmer up there. So that's not finished. But yeah, I've had some fun. So Jay from Canada wanted a kind of a muscular, what's the best way to describe it, is a muscular sort of Canadian. So it's short, it's 120 millimeters, which is what in inches? Ooh, about 7.5 inches. No, it's not that much. What are you talking about, Harriet? It's 4.5, 4.75 inches. And I think he's got a cool van which has got kind of like a mango orange interior and avocado green, and this is as close as I could get with the stem material, but he wanted it to match that. Cross cut. And how I achieved the stain color was I did a base coat in orange and red brown, worked that back and then put some yellow over the top, and that's how I've come up with that stain. Let's get as close as I could to the colour he wanted. Then Mark in the UK wanted a Dublin with a spigot, and this is I turned the spigot myself because it's in brass. You can buy kits, but the brass kits are, you have to buy a lot of them. I think I said on my last video. You can pick up silver kits and nickel or aluminium kits from other suppliers quite easily and just buy a few of them. But if you want brass, you kind of have to have it made by somebody and buy a lot of it. So there we go. Proper taper, you'll notice, and the drilling is obviously tapered as well. So you get a nice snug fit, same as with an army mount. It's no different, the principle. Classic Cumberland stem. Some nice grain going around and a shaped top to the bowl. So that's Mark's. And then Stefan, his Eskimo is ready. If you remember in the last video, I said that I wouldn't name him, and now I have. But Stefan's Eskimo is ready. Boxwood accent, ebonite stem, contrast stain, some lovely grain top and bottom. That was an excellent block and a good contrast. So that's that. The other thing I've been playing with as well, because I want to take more than just pipes to Chicago this year, I want to have a few tampers. So you can let me know your thoughts on this tamper shape. It's kind of the idea behind it was like a pen, you know, with a feather. What do you call them? Come on, brain. No. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so there's a flare at the top and a kind of the curve, like how the feathers curve on that. I think I'll use brass for the base on them, just because I have a lot of brass. But let me know what you think about the shape of that. It's kind of nice in the hand. With the curve, you kind of, you know, it's nice to hold and tamp with. Why can't I remember that now? I was thinking about it all the time while I was making it. There we go. It's probably the whiskey. So there we go. So that's what I've been doing. I'm not sure when my next video will be, but in the next week or so, once I've got one of the fledglings finished, obviously to run the Christmas gore that I do every year. So it's not gone away. I'm just behind on it this year, which I haven't been in the past. But I'll be sure to get one of those fledglings all finished up and ready to show you, and then we'll do a gore between sort of then and New Year's to give you an extra week, because I'm behind, so we'll do it that way. That light's flickering. So that's that, really. Nothing else to report. All fun and games in the workshop, really. So I'm going to have my pipe. Oh, did you see Father John, Parsons Progress? He got a right old haul. He got a load of cigars and stuff. Old stuff. He likes antiques, and he went and obviously he's well connected, because I think he used to be an antiques dealer. But he got a load of Balkan Sobrani and 30, 40-year-old, maybe even 50-year-old Three Nuns. If you've ever had that compared to the stuff that you get nowadays, it's chalk and cheese. It used to have perique in it, and the roundels used to be very small and tight in the really old stuff, and they just when they're that old. My friend Peter had a tin. Peter occasionally comes into some old tobacco, and he always shares it with a group of friends back in the UK, of which I'm one, whenever we meet up. And it's the second best tobacco I've ever tried, you know, with aged tobacco. It was just absolutely stellar. The best I ever had was some McBaron's Navy Flake, which wasn't quite as old as that Three Nuns, but that was absolutely delicious aged. Really fruity. But yeah, so he got a load of Balkan Sobrani, Bell's Three Nuns, load of other old Dunhill they look like little sample tins, which are the 1 ounce tins rather than the 2 ounce tins, but they might just be small tins with it all rammed in. So he's done really well, let alone the cigars. I think he paid 120 quid for it. It's got to be £2 worth of stuff there he's got. I hope he smokes it and enjoys it. But yeah, he did really well. Anyway, just something to note. He's done a video showing it all off from his place. Definitely worth a look. Lucky chap. Anyway, I'm garbling, so I'll stop and finish my pipe and my whiskey and go and get some dinner. Thanks all for watching, and catch you on the next one. All the best. Cheers. Bye.